Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. I'm here today to give you a nice cryptocurrency show. We're going to be going through Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame, the mid-term of course, and then the macro. We're going to be smashing through the macro, looking at some key Fibonacci levels, some key levels of support and resistance to really be assessing where we think Bitcoin is going to be going over the next sort of couple of months, couple of weeks, and even down on the micro, couple of hours or so, right? Once we're done with Bitcoin, guys, we're going to be going straight into some altcoins. So make sure you get your altcoin requests in the chat because I'm intrigued to pick apart some altcoins today and get some trades going. That's going to be very exciting. But yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Also, we are going to be looking at some on-chain stuff, liquidations, crypto bubbles, stock and flow chart to see how long it's going to be till the next halving. We're going to be looking at CMC. We're going to be recording some videos. We're going to do some cool stuff on the stream today on this fine Monday morning over here in Thailand. Wherever you're watching in the world, hello to you, and hope you're having a fantastic start to your week or end of your week if it's still Sunday evening where you are. Yeah, wherever you're watching, I hope you're having a fantastic time. Also, if you like the stream, smash a little like on it. It does help out tremendously. But without further ado, let's get straight into this update. I can see Donna in the chat saying good morning from Turkey. Very nice stuff. How hot is it in Turkey, Donna? I'm intrigued to know. And enjoy your holiday. And yeah, have a good time. Do appreciate you stopping by. She says Wi-Fi is rubbish though, but everything else is great. Maybe I'm like, have a good time. Might be lagging a bit, right? But yeah, let's get straight into this Bitcoin update, guys. As you can see from the last time that we spoke earlier on, well, the end of last week here on the Friday, you can see actually we had quite a nice bullish weekend, may I add. Quite a nice bullish weekend. Just gonna grab a drink quickly. Yeah, just gonna grab a drink. We had a nice bullish weekend coming through, which was good to see. And we will go into some CME gaps very, very shortly, just to see which ones we've got to fill and price targets we can be looking for from that standpoint. But what I want to talk about here to start off the stream, guys, is going to be this upward sloping parallel channel. As you can see, very, very simple, very obvious. We were sat in this channel since the start of April, right? So 6-7 days now we've been sat in this upward sloping parallel channel. I mean, it's not negative, guys. It's a bullish chart pattern here. So it looks really, really nice to the upside. On the basis that we stay inside of this area, it's going to be bullish. If we don't, it's still not too bad, okay? And what I mean by that, guys, is the fact you can see the measure move that we've got here, because it is an upward sloping parallel channel, guys, they do tend to usually break to the downside. If it is going to break to the downside, we need to be very cautious of a few areas to be looking out for there. Are we going to be shorting this? Potentially. If it looks nice, it's going to be a nice little short position. But you can see on the outside of this parallel channel here, we do have quite vigilant trap zones here, okay? Quite vigilant trap zones, okay? And these areas, it is what it says on the tin, it's a trap zone for a reason. There is areas that could potentially trap you out if you are in a position. So for example, if you see us dumping off a cliff to this side, down to the side here, you'd be like, oh my god, I'm going short, it's amazing, it's going to dump. Nope, it's a trap zone you got rejected on, okay? So then you basically get stopped out. Same thing happened here, same thing happened here. So what does that tell us? It tells us that there is a level of momentum here from this area, okay? And that's going to be 68.4, and that's momentum to the upside, okay? So it's definitely something we need to take into consideration if we are going to be looking for a short for Bitcoin here. There is a few other things, and as I said a second ago, we do have Fibonacci on the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement here. Very important stuff. That is from this most recent wave, okay? This is the most recent wave that we are referencing. The pullback from the all-time high down to around $60,000 all the way up to around $71,000. And as I've said, guys, in multiple videos here, multiple streams, this is the range that I think we're going to be playing in until the halving is done. And we're pretty much just sat in there right now. So yeah, everything's playing out accordingly to plan. And even if we do see a little dump to the downside here, guys, it's absolutely fine because it's not going to be very big, okay? I'm talking a couple of percent here, maybe 1.38% to the downside, bringing the price to around 68.1. As I said, still in that macro range that we have been talking about for weeks now. So yeah, it's not the end of the world. It's just going to be an opportunity to essentially make some cold hard cash, if you will, okay? So we got Donna saying the weather is lovely, hot in the day, Evenings aren't too bad either. Nice. Cardigan for the shows in the evening maybe, but not always. Nice. Very, very nice. Never been to Turkey, but I would like to go there one day. Do they have like camels in Turkey? Not sure. Probably not camels. Maybe like what are they called? Donkeys and carriages. I went to Bulgaria and I saw that. I know Bulgaria is like fairly close to Turkey, right? We've got Leader Crypto saying Wagwan G's. Yes, sir. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Drake gif, right? But yeah, anyway, nice to see you on the stream there, Leader Crypto. Hope you're having a good day, man. You can see here, again, Fibonacci retracement, guys. If we break that to the downside, there is going to be a nice little short position here. How big is that short position going to be? As I said, 1.38% is on the cards, but please be aware that we do have a very strong level of support in terms of a horizontal coming through at this area at 69.889 there. That's going to be a point to be looking out for there. So if you are looking for your first little TP, it's going to be a really small one, and it's going to be 0.2%. So is it going to be worth it with fees? Probably not, because you are going to be looking for a candle body close below the Fibonacci. And yeah, it's kind of just a bit too choppy for my liking for a nice clean trade. I think there's going to be nicer trades out there for the day here. Not essentially for Bitcoin, but for other altcoins, guys. So just trading Bitcoin right now, I think this rising parallel channel, the breakdown for that is not going to be that nice. There's too many choppy levels of support in there to really be getting a reference. But if you are in a position for Bitcoin, I'm going to be breaking it down for you anyway. We have got a bearish divergence coming through here on the RSI and the hourly. That is an insinuation. It insinuates that we're going to see a bit more downside here. We have seen a little bit of a pullback from when that high was set, which is nice. A bit too fast for my liking, so it does insinuate that we are due a bit more downside here. How much downside? That is the question. Probably not like crazy downside, I wouldn't expect. The last sort of big move that we had to the downside was around a 5% move back towards the end of last week, and from there it's just kind of been quite nice and progressive to the upside. We've got nice micro market structure here. It's looking really good. We're breaking highs. We're currently testing this area. This would be the area of concern for me for Bitcoin right now, and that is going to be 69.8. You can see we have we've tested this multiple times previously, and massive dumps to the downside. And you can see 1, 2, 3 tests there already, and still no break to the upside. So technically it is a good thing, because we've got the nice smooth market structure, the solid market structure, the bullish market structure to the upside. We've got this lovely bullish chart pattern here. We've got the Fibonacci that we currently have got support on as well, and also we've got this level of resistance which we have tested 3 times. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Okay, the more you test something, the more chance it's going to break. And actually we've tested this 5 times since it was essentially set and broken previously. Okay, so if we do break this to the upside today, and I'm not just talking about one candle body close here, it's 70k, guys. It's going to be a big area for resistance. We need to be very cautious for that anyway, because a lot of people just put their orders at 70k, so like a lot of sell orders will be there if people are going to be long, for example. So we need to be cautious of that. So what we do want here for this area of support, if we are looking for upside here for Bitcoin, it is going to be a nice bit of consolidation. Okay, we're going to be looking for a bit of consolidation in this area. If we can get that, then I would expect higher prices for Bitcoin. Okay, the higher prices that we are referring to here, just off the bat, definitely going to be this area, 71.3. You can see in previous price action, we've come up to that multiple times here, tapped it, said hello, and had that instant rejection. Okay, now again, guys, triple top scenario throwing us right down there. If we do test this again, I would expect downside. Okay, I probably would expect downside all the way back down to 69.9 or 70k. So let's just break this down today. What we can be looking for here, if we break this to the upside with consolidation, and I'm talking 70k with consolidation, guys, I expect 71.3, okay, and then rejection from 71.3. And if we don't, and we lose the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement, I would expect a micro move down. Okay, the micro move down would be to around 68k. So let's draw them in. We're talking a nice move up like so, and a nice move up. A nice move down like so. Okay, and let's be frank, guys. Let's be frank. we're just looking at this chart right now. We haven't got all the data. We haven't got many more indicators. So this is just what I'm seeing right now. And then we're going to be throwing in more indicators, a lot more stuff, and really breaking this down to see if we can get a better bias here. Good stuff, good stuff. Donna's saying, Turkey is lovely, beautiful scenery. Seas are beautiful. We're in, I'm not even going to try and say that word, but we come every year, lol. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Do you expect a big dump before the halving, says Amir? No, we don't have camels, brother, not at all. I guess you're from Turkey then, bro. Yeah, apologies, didn't mean to cause any offense. Just uneducated in Turkish culture, I guess, right? And you said, do you expect a big dump before the halving? No, man, what I expect for the halving, right? Let's just go through that quickly. You can see here that we've got all-time high for Bitcoin. We've got the significant pullback for Bitcoin, the most recent high or low at 58.9, okay? So this area right here is what I call the range, okay? This is the range that I do believe that we're going to stay in until the halving, for one, and then potentially just after the halving as well. Because you've brought this conversation up, we are going to go into the stock and flow as well, and I do want to talk about that very, very shortly. But this is just sort of my halving prediction now. I think we're going to be staying in this range for the meantime, okay? Because if you're an institution, because really, let's be honest, all of this massive buying pressure here, it's not new money. It's not, well, it is new money, but it's not like retail. It's all institutional buying. And this is very, very important because now BlackRock, they own over 1% of Bitcoin. Okay, so this is why Bitcoin has been going up so rapidly. So let's just take a step back and assess that data as we know it, because Bitcoin hit all-time highs. If you're BlackRock and you've got this data, or you're another institution and you've got this data from the previous halvings, you know what happens at most halvings. You get a dump, okay? You get a dump before or just after, and then just after the halving, usually you can see sideways action. You can see sideways action. You can see sideways action. So from an institutional level here, buying Bitcoin aggressively from this point up with the retail, which is us guys, the dumb money, which is against you, basically saying the halving is going to dump. We're all selling at the halving because we know everyone's going to dump it. You wouldn't be buying it, right? You wouldn't be buying it. You'd be waiting for that dump to buy it. So that's why I think we haven't got the institutional buying pressure that we previously had when we were clearing previous all-time highs here. So that's why I do. Let me just get rid of this range. It just looks so terrible. It looks so ugly. For new people joining the stream, they're like, what is that, TA? Yeah, so you can see this is why I think we're probably going to get stopped at all-time highs if we do see a pump to the upside here, because institutions will stop buying here with the halving coming up. And also, if we do dump to the downside quite aggressively for the halving, I don't see us going below 59, 58, guys. And the reasoning for that is one, we've got a lovely volume Wednesday TR band around 62, which we're going to be longing the hell out of. No, more realistic in retrospect, guys. Institutions will be buying this area. They bought the hell out of this area before to the upside, and saw all-time highs for Bitcoin soaring again and again and again, right? So if they see this dump down to this area, it's not just BlackRock. There will be other big institutions that will be looking to buy Bitcoin as well. And now BlackRock does own over 1% of Bitcoin. It's very likely that a lot of other institutions are going, they own 1%. If we want to compete with them, then we're going to have to start buying up more aggressively, right? So yeah, this is the area that I do expect massive levels here, and that's my reasoning to basically why I don't think we're going to be clearing all-time highs until after the halving, and also I don't think we're going to be breaking 58, 59 here throughout this halving dump period, right? So yeah, that's my sort of explanation to that. And just to reiterate, guys, there is tradable zones inside of this range, so don't panic. Bitcoin, it's going sideways, blah, blah, it's fine. It's absolutely fine, because it is a range from 73,000 all the way down to 59,000, 58,000. So it's like a 20% range, and that's why we learn to trade these assets in any direction, right? And that's why we were sat here continuously making money through the bear market, because we know how to trade a bear market, we know how to trade a sideways market, and more importantly, we know how to trade a bull market, right? So We now have to trade all these different angles here for these assets. So Bitcoin ranging between 73 and 59 is absolutely fine for us. We're still going to make cash. Okay, moving on to a bit more for Bitcoin, guys. Hopefully I answered your question there, Amir. I see Zykor coming through saying, "Yo, what's up? Nice to have a stream in my time zone." Yes, yeah, I was a bit early today, a little bit early, but having trouble sleeping. And you guys know last week I wasn't quite 100% in terms of health. I had a bit of a sniffly nose and a sore throat and stuff. But we're looking up. It's looking good this week, so it's all good there. Just gotta not strain the voice on stream and keep the throat lubricated with all my herbal teas, right? But yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, nice to have a stream in your time zone. Yeah, so I got up fairly early this morning, and yeah, just getting this done today. But yeah, let's do some more here for let's do the midterm. We've done sort of the short term here. Let's get some data on the midterm, because you can see here, guys, we do have this symmetrical triangle chart pattern from last week. Support, resistance, 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 resistance. What is important to me right now is the fact that we have tested this level of resistance, and the resistance that I'm talking about, guys, is this downward sloping trend line from the all-time high. Maybe it doesn't look perfect here on the 4 hour, but it's still a valid piece of data that we can be using here. And you can see resistance from this area very, very, very strong. Okay, so let's talk momentum from this zone. Momentum, okay, let's talk momentum. Let's talk percentages. 10% move to the downside. You can see a 4% move to the downside. You can see a 2 or 3% move to the downside. You can see an 8 or 9% move to the downside. Now, what have we just seen, guys? We've just seen this test. This is tested over the last sort of 8 hours or so. The test actually threw us down 1.66%. Okay, so what does this tell us? It tells us it's coming in waves, momentum waves. So you can see big momentum wave, 10%. 4%, 3%, slowing down. Okay, it's slowing down gradually. 9%, 1.66%. Momentum is dying, okay, in terms of resistance to the downside from this trend line. So that is an insinuation here. That is a guidance point that we can be looking for a break to the upside. Yes, I said it, a break to the upside. Let's go. So let's weigh that up and see how high this could potentially go, and see what profit we can make from longing Bitcoin on this potential break. One thing we need to be very cautious of is the volume weighted ATR band on the 12 hour at around 70,700, guys. You can see that bad boy is in a really nice progressive stance. Not too much worry there, okay, because it is in a progressive stance. When we are in a progressive stance for this asset, it usually trends alongside it and and above it, basically. So yeah, it's looking pretty good there. So yeah, if we do come up, I would expect a nice test to the upside. Very, very, very strong in terms of bullish momentum. So we probably will hit a few TPs on the way up if we are going to be longing this. Okay, so let's look at areas, because this is clearly the measure move that we are referencing for this position, guys. And remember, it's not a small position, guys. Excuse me, it's a big macro position here for Bitcoin. This is the measure move from the break point. It's going to be looking something along the lines of this. Yes, that does put the price of Bitcoin at 82,000. Yes, it does. Is it going to get there? Probably not, okay? Like I just said earlier, we've got that massive ranging period that I do think we're going to be sat in for a while here, just because of the halving fundamentals coming through. But there is going to be a move potentially up to all-time highs, okay? And this move will consist of probably around a 5% move there for Bitcoin. And I would expect heavy resistance from all-time highs when that does happen. Because remember, guys, we're talking momentum again. We can look at this. Momentum was 10% from previous all-time highs. So we could probably expect 5% at least, right? Okay, cutting that momentum in half from that resistance point. You can see the volume weighted ATR band as well. That is actually in a digressionary start at all-time highs there for BTC. So again, that does look bearish. But sort of what we're looking for here is this move to the upside if we do see a nice break here. To be safe, let's be safe here, guys. It's going to be around 2%. You've got to wear protection in this game. It's going to be around 2% to the upside here for this move to the upside here for Bitcoin. In terms of candle body closes, just banging a horizontal there for now, and we can look at the data that we have on this. Candle body close, TP1 hit. Candle body close, no TP1 hit. Candle body close, testing it, TP1 hit. Okay, so no real major resistance apart from this point here after losing that, and then supports formed there. Okay, so overall, this area is actually quite nice for a potential trade, guys. Really quite clean, and it does insinuate every time that we do clear this, it's very likely that we come up and test this zone. Okay, so that it makes first TP for this position, which we can see is going to be up at around 71.3. Okay, so just to reiterate, guys, it's going to be a move of around, we'll say 2% for simplicity's sake, guys. 2%, and by that point, the volume weighted ATR band will probably be just here as well, and it's going to be perfect for that TP. So yeah, that's going to be the move that we're looking for here for Bitcoin to the upside. If we do see downside here, guys, it's absolutely fine. It's not the end of the world. We'll short it on the micro if the position looks good. If it doesn't, we'll sit there and we'll be patient, and we will wait for a new chart pattern, a new bit of TA here. Okay. But yeah, let's jump to the chat quickly. We've got King of Gossip saying, love the show, Bitcoin to 200k, let's go. Yeah, to appreciate it, man. Here every single day, Monday to Friday. And Donna says, LR was gonna set an hour timer for you. Oh, bless her. Yeah, she's on holiday as well, right? She's gone away. I think she put in the chat that she's away for 7 days. If you guys are wondering what we're talking about, we've got a lovely Telegram chat. If you want to join it, it's a family. It's a CC gang family. We chill in there every single day, talking family stuff, talking crypto. We've been there for like 2 years, so yeah, if you want a nice place to chill out, that's where we go. But yeah, let's get more deep down, dirty and deceitful into the charts today. Let's look at directional movement index here. ADX creeping up very strong. This determines how strong the trend is for Bitcoin right now here on the midterm. Use your words, Chester. Come on, man. You can see that we do have a bullish crossover to the upside here on the directional movement index, which is insinuating we do have a bullish trend, which, yes, of course, we do have a nice bullish trend. But what I'm really looking for here is how high this ADX is going to go. If this keeps climbing, money shot, baby, to the goddamn moon, we're going to be looking for, again, just to reiterate, that 2% move that we were just talking about there here for the midterm time frame here for BTC. So overall, looking really quite clean here. Nothing too much to worry about here on the RSI. No crazy divergences to be looking out for here. Overall, looking very clean in terms of a trend. Continuation is pretty much probably quite likely here, as long as we don't see major resistance from this zone. But again, momentum that we have seen is 1.6% in terms of resistance from this trend line from the all-time high, and we went through momentum a minute ago for that. So yeah, nothing to really worry about there in terms of resistance. But yeah, let's jump to the macro here. Just going to get rid of this Fibonacci, and let's talk market structure for a second, guys. Very important stuff. And then we're going to do CME and Bitcoin dominance. So get ready for that. If you're looking for sort of a time period of when your altcoins are going to be exploding, you want that data, okay? So make sure you watch that segment. What I'm talking about here, guys, is going to be the market structure here for Bitcoin. This is obviously the uptrend, the bullish market that we're looking for right now, and you can see all these lovely juicy yellow lines. Okay, we got 58.9, 38.5, 32.4, 24, 19, 17. Keep going down here, and yeah, some very strong areas here for Bitcoin, and swing low for that bear market was 15k for Bitcoin. It just seems like, just doesn't seem real. It really doesn't seem real having Bitcoin at that price anymore, considering where it is now, up around 69,000. Crazy. But yeah, what are we looking at, guys? What are we looking at? Back to market structure. Get a bit carried away in the chat here. Donna says the Telegram group is lovely. You're right, it is. It's really nice. So it's a nice place as well, because like in adulthood, okay, a little bit of people do get lonely, right? It's a common thing. People do get lonely. A lot of adults are lonely out there, and it's absolutely fine. And having a nice chat like that with a load of adults, just talking and stuff like that, sometimes it does make my day, right? It does make my day seeing nice conversations going on in there. So yeah, if you are looking for a place to chill, there's your place. But yeah, market structure here for Bitcoin, 58,966 is the most recent confirmed higher low, guys. This is very important, because if we lose this area, that's when we need to be a little bit worried, because the bears are here, okay? The bears are here. It basically means that we're potentially looking for a reversal of the trend. Now, What does that mean? Okay, it essentially means that it's going to be the strongest level of support for us right now. If we lose it, pretty rough. Okay, it's going to be pretty rough, but it's absolutely fine if we do lose it, because we do have heavy volume weighted ATR bands. And also, guys, I did just want to talk about consolidation periods, consolidatory periods here. You can see really nice consolidation, higher low formed, coming up, breaking that high, confirming this higher low, and having that continuation to the upside, right? Continuing that market structure. Now, let's look at the higher low that we were just referencing at 58k. Do you see consolidation? Do you? A little bit. But not really, nowhere near as much as what we did see here for this nice comfortable market structure higher low there. This is not a comfortable market structure higher low. This is an ugly, disgusting, deceitful, dirty higher low here. So basically this means that we could see downside and we could actually invalidate this higher low and set a new one. If that is going to happen, guys, absolutely fine. It's really cool for that to happen, because you can see, what have we got here? Lovely consolidation. So the next higher low point that we do set, when we break this high, it's actually going to be a more valid piece of data that we can be using for macro market structure here for Bitcoin. So it's absolutely fine for that to happen. I mean, right now it is still 58.9, but having that more structured higher low is a more favorable piece of data and chart pattern for me, right? Let's talk money flow. Let's talk money flowing in and out of Bitcoin, and then we're going to get to CME gaps and Bitcoin dominance. You can see here, it is choppy, guys. It's choppy, it's in and out, it's a bit dirty, if you will. It is a bit choppy here. There's no direction, real sort of trend here like this that we're looking for, which is really clean. So right now you can see we're seeing a nice, we're seeing money actually flowing out of Bitcoin continuously. Okay, this is quite bearish, but the chart is still going up. So just please be aware for one, potential spikes. Okay, now we have seen this money flowing out continuously here, which is bearish, but technically it can be bullish as well, right? Because when you do see this flow out for a considerable amount of time, then you flip bullish, you've actually got a significant time to capitalize on the reversal, because the longer you stay in a sort of a money flow trend, when you flip to that other direction, you usually stay in that with quite a lot of certainty, right? Because a lot of money's flown out, only naturally a lot more money needs to flow back in. Okay, so for example, you can see here really a lot of money flowing out for Bitcoin, and then money flowing back in quite aggressively here. Whereas here, flows out for a short period of time, flows in for a short period of time, flows out for a short period of time. The longer it is, the better it sort of is, right? So for example, long, not every time, okay, not every time, but longer it is, the better it sort of is on the opposite direction is what I'm saying here. So what we're looking for here, guys, is you can see money is flowing out. When this opposite direction does come into course, didn't quite happen here, tried to, didn't quite happen, probably due to the halving, but we're likely to see something along the lines of this. So what I sort of would expect here over the next sort of couple of weeks here is potentially a nice bullish crossover after the halving, and then the money really starts to flow in there for Bitcoin. I don't think we're going to have the crazy sideways period like we do have in most halving scenarios. As you can see, we hit the halving here. We basically went sideways in a range for what, like from May to what, September, August. So quite a significant period of time, like a good 6-month period. We weren't really seeing that massive market takeoff there for Bitcoin. And again, halving back on when's this? July the 2nd here, 2016. We actually saw a dump, and then we went sideways for a while. Okay, and then again, we saw another halving back in 2012 and December. We saw that come through, and then we went sideways for a whole month. Okay, so with the institutional prediction here, with the institutional support for Bitcoin right now, I don't think that this sort of sideways period is going to be that sideways. I think it's going to be very bullish, but what I do think here is everyone's sort of holding back just in case we do see this massive halving dump, and that's why you're not seeing a lot of institutional buying for Bitcoin right now. Okay, so just to reiterate on the prediction for that, guys, the big range that I'm talking about is 73,000 to 58,000. We're going to be sat in this area until the halving is done. Once the halving is done, maybe a week, probably probably around a week of sideways momentum after the halving, and then from there to the goddamn moon. Okay, to there we're going to be sending it. We're going to send ore to the moon. Okay, so yeah, it's looking pretty good. Right, anyway, let's do some Bitcoin dominance and some CME gaps coming through. So if you're sat watching and you're like, when are my altcoins gonna moon? I'm dying to make some cold hard cash here. Basically, you need this data. This is the chart that you want to be looking out for, guys. So let me just show you here Bitcoin dominance. It shows how much dominance Bitcoin has over the rest of the market, okay, the rest of the crypto market. And you can see here from you can see the start of January. Remember previous bull markets, November into sort of all the way through May, or all the way through the start of the 2021 couple of quarters there. You can see what is Bitcoin dominance doing. It's tanking off a cliff. Okay, it's tanking off a cliff because this is when your altcoins really started to move on their own. This is when we saw like Matic doing crazy numbers. Let's say Polygon, same thing. Polkadot, you've got Solana, we've got AVAX, we've got loads and loads of coins here, like blue chip assets that did very, very well. Okay, and with Bitcoin dominance coming down quite aggressively, this is a really good sign here to get a gauge of when your altcoins will be taking off and moving on their own away from Bitcoin. Okay, because remember, some altcoins still have got like 10, 20x in the tank, so just be patient for them. But what I'm really referring to here, guys, and why I did want to cover that very quickly here, is because you can see Bitcoin dominance, upward sloping parallel channel here, move to the downside is very, very likely. Okay, upward sloping parallel channels, they tend to usually break down. All right, so what we're looking for here is this move to the downside. When we do see this come into fruition and we do see the dump come through, then your altcoins will basically go, it's up to the races, man, let's go. Yeah, they're all going to start moving on their own, and that's when I really think like the GameFi sort of section is going to start taking off again. We're probably going to see NFTs exploding. I'm not really an NFT man, but we're going to see a lot of coins do very, very well there. Okay, let's jump to the chat quickly, and then we're going to do CME gaps. We've got Salam saying, Ethereum analysis, please. We will get to Ethereum, my good sir. Not a problem. And then we've got Subfloor. Cool name, man. I made it. What did I miss? Never mind. We'll scroll back. All right, man. I presume you probably already scrolled back, but yeah, nice to see you there. Just realized I haven't actually got my hat on today. Completely forgot to put that on. Yeah, you can see also Minus Musician in the chat saying, lol, yeah, I remember Polygon explosion in 2021. Yeah, crazy. It really, really was. It was like, I swear I did like 100% in a day or something. It's ridiculous. Donna, I'm always bargain hunting. Amen to that. No matter how much money, you can make all the money in the world. A bargain is a bargain. But yeah, CME gaps, guys. Let's have a look at that. You can see we still haven't actually filled the one from the week of, how do I say that? Well, Friday the 22nd of March to Monday the 25th of March. Okay, that gap is still open. We didn't get to around 63,900, so that is still a chance for us to get down there. But guys, remember, that's still going to be the range that we're talking about there. And again, the most recent CME gap for the weekend that has just opened here is not filled, and it's actually 69,000 down to around 68.2. So that's a sign that we are going to be heading down. Okay, so let's use this data and let's go back to the chart, because this is the prediction that we're sort of looking for here, guys. And it was continuation to the upside here to around this sort of 70, 71, 73, and then slamming it back down to around 68.5, okay? And using, where is the chart? Where's that chart? Is it that one? No, that's not it. That one? No, that's not it. There it is. There she is. Yeah, so using that data is it's actually bringing us down to around 60, 68.2 there, okay? So it's interesting to see, but basically saying that we're going to be playing in this range for a while. We're probably going to see a move to the upside here for Bitcoin when we break this trend line here. Absolutely fine, guys. We're going to be capitalizing on that for around 2%. And then from there, either all-time high rejections or rejections at this level. Okay, we have had rejections at this level previously, multiple times here, so it's very likely that we do get slammed down yet again, at least to fill these CME gaps anyway. Maybe not this one all the way down at 64. We will probably need the halving dump for that to happen, if the halving dump is going to happen. I don't think it's going to be that crazy, guys. I think it's going to be probably a dump down to around 60k maybe, and then it'll get bought right the way back up very, very fast, okay? Yeah, so yeah, CME gaps is a good gauge. Let's look at some on-chain stuff for Bitcoin today. My News Musician says, are you tracking any tokens on Base, Chester? Great question. I was looking into Base basically last week, and I mean it's a lot of meme coin noise at the moment, right? I think because it's so new at this point in time, I don't think that many, we haven't seen the best projects sort of coming out just yet. So I think I'm keeping my eyes peeled. If you've got any projects that you're looking at on Base, Mindless, then please share them with the community. We'll definitely check them out. But yeah, so far nothing's really caught my eye that I've seen. I've seen a couple of meme coins and stuff like that, but nothing's really caught my eye that's going to really explode just yet. But overall, Base does look pretty good with the fees and stuff. I'm pretty impressed. And yeah, Base is looking pretty good. So I think that is going to be a massive contender coming through into this well, we're in a bull market, but after the halving alt season, right? I'll do good things for Ethereum. Seems like it's going to be a huge chain. It's going to be a big as a chain. It's going to be huge, man. It's going to be huge. Like, I know it's layer 2, right? But it is going to be really, really big. It solves the whole Ethereum problem, right? So yeah, very, very impressed with Base. Yeah, on-chain stuff for Bitcoin here, and then we're actually we'll do an Ethereum breakdown for Salam, because he has shorted Ethereum at 3420. Interesting. But yeah, looking at Bitcoin Exchange Reserve to start off the week here, you can see we have seen a little bit of downside here. Not crazy downside, but a little bit of downside. This basically means, guys, how much Bitcoin is being held on exchanges. And you can see since, if that's going to work, since 2021, excuse me, 2021, we've actually seen this progressively fall down continuously. The lower this goes, the more bullish it is, guys, because it basically means that more people are moving their Bitcoin onto hardware wallets, which is actually harder to sell, okay? So it's more of a hodl. It basically says more people are hodling Bitcoin. Proof of reserves sort of thing. Not proof of reserves, but what's the word? Can't think of the word, but like, you know how people hold their assets in gold and stuff like that? Like that. Literally can't think of the word to say in my life right now. Exchange whale ratio is really low, guys. This shows that there's not going to be that much manipulation here for the whales in terms of how much the whales are putting their money on putting their Bitcoin on exchanges, right? So yeah, that's a good sign. Not that much manipulation coming through today. Estimated leverage ratio creeping up over the last sort of day or so. Haven't got data for today, but it's not as high as it has been, okay? And this basically shows how much of you dirty degens getting into your derivative trades, okay, your futures positions. So this slowly creeping up insinuates that manipulation could be on the cards here, but nothing too crazy in terms of data right now. And you're actually still getting paid to hold your shorts. You've been in this sort of not bullish, but yeah, bullish for your short positions for a long time. And these are funding rates, guys. You're going to get paid every 8 hours to hold your short positions here. It's like, I was just looking at the top of my screen and I was like, why is that moving? I'm moving. It's just following where I am on the chart. It's never done that before, I'm pretty sure. It scattered me out. I was like, am I being hacked or something? Like, what is that? Not good. But yeah, anyway, you're getting paid to hold your shorts. So a lot more people are long right now than short, which is some good data to have. Let's look at miner reserves. Interesting, miner reserves is that's low, guys. That's bearish. Okay, that's very, very interesting to see. And you can see this basically how much when the miners start to sell their Bitcoin, it could lead to a price drop. And this is what we are seeing here. Miners are actually selling their Bitcoin right now, and that's today. Okay, so miners are starting to sell their Bitcoin. So that's a really strong bearish factor here for Bitcoin. And yeah, interesting to see. It is interesting to see. It does insinuate a bit of a pullback here, but as I said, likely to see 2% to the upside beforehand if we see this break. If we don't see the break, hey, is what it is. We'll just see a dump down. Probably likely to come down to 65, something like that. But yeah, let's. I've been on Bitcoin for 42 minutes now. Really got to get some altcoins done now. So let's do Ethereum. Let's do a breakdown on Ethereum, and then we're going to record some videos together for the channel, which would be cool. Got Ethereum on the macro quickly. Just going to get rid of some old TAs. It's more visually appealing for you guys. And you shorted 34.20. Okay. You shorted 34.20. So let's bang that in terms of a level. And what do you know? It's not gone your way. Unfortunately, sir. It is what it is. It happens to the best of us. Let's break this down, give you a nice little bit of data to see how you could be managing your position. And again, before we go into this, I'm not a financial advisor, all that good stuff. Well, I'd say it straight away. You're in a nice parallel channel range here. This is the range that I would be talking about. You do have a bit of slippage on the lower side, not slippage, but spillage to the lower side here, and you can see these levels are marked on the right hand side. Now, being in this range is actually is a bullish thing. Sorry, no, it's bullish for your position. Like it looks like it's going to be coming back down because you can see here we have had a resistance from the central point before at 34.41, and you can see also the volume weighted ATR band on the hourly is actually in a digressionary stance. Okay, this is a digressionary stance. It's on the way down in simple terms. So if you do come up and hit that, I would expect pretty strong resistance to the downside. And you can see digressionary stance even coming up. Got it in a progressionary stance, because it was such a rapid turn there, you can see the resistance really played very, very strong there. So what I would say here is potential resistance is very, very strong from this point. And on top of that, guys, you've got well, on top of that, Salam, you've got a 0.236 Fibonacci retracement as well, and that's going to be a very strong area for resistance. So yeah, in terms of your position right now, I wouldn't be too worried. Okay, I wouldn't be too worried. I'd be worried if you break out from here. Okay, if you break 3665, I don't know how deep you are in leverage and whether you're in a spot trade or futures or what, but the area that I would be concerned at here, if you do see you break 3662, then you can actually see a potential move to the upside that's, unfortunately for you, being in your short position, will be very strong, okay? Vice versa can happen to the downside, so we will weigh that up as well. But this is definitely something to take into consideration there. Won't be breaking highs for this run for Ethereum there, but still very, very strong momentum to the upside if you break this area, okay? Yes, is your stop loss in place, sir? Yeah, move to the downside. It's pretty, I mean, I would favor a move to the upside. More of the macro here, not the micro, because this micro does say you're going to come down and it will give you an exit sort of price for your position, whether that's break even. And hey guys, I'd just like to say it's absolutely fine exiting at break even. Like, it's fine. That's one of the most skillful things in trading, is going, yep, that was wrong, didn't mean to do that, doesn't look great now, the TA is not working, let's get out, didn't lose anything, go again. Simple. Reset the slate, draw a line under it, move on. It's very, very important to master that. And again, volume weighted ATR bands. We've got the 3-day, we've got the 60-minute, we've got the 4-hour. We've also got the Fibonacci. We've got a lot of things here for support, okay? So Salam, I would be concerned for a short position from here, okay? A short position from here, trying to short this is literally basically impossible, right? It's very, very bad odds in your favor, so I would be getting out before coming into this sort of area here, okay? So yeah, that's what I would say. But I would expect downside, okay? Would expect short-term downside at least to 34,420. Is that your entry? Yeah, your entry is 34,420. Brilliant. So yeah, I would expect a break-even entry, a break-even price target for yourself there, which is absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine for that to be had there. In positions like this, it's better to be getting out of break even than being insanely underwater for a long period of time. And if we are looking at momentum from this lower channel here, you can see we did get 6% there, and again we did see we can see it 6% again there, and also from this zone you can see 11%, and you can see 13%. Okay, so there is momentum from this lower side here, so just be prepared and adjust yourself accordingly. Yeah, let's do some recording now. Let's do some recording. What altcoins should we do today? Let me have a little look. Look at crypto bubbles. See what's going on there. It's a sea of red. Not great. BGB's looking pretty good. That's BitGet's coin. BitGet are doing well from a marketing standpoint. They're sponsoring some really big streamers. So yeah, that's probably why BitGet's doing very well in terms of their coin, because things like, I think, copy trading, you need to stake a bit of the BitGet token to get rewards and stuff like that. So there's a lot of reasons why the asset is pumping, but T is backfiring. We have seen our BGB do very well over the last like 2 weeks or so. So yeah, that's a bullish sign for that asset. I'm going to get my hat on for the videos, guys, so just bear with me 1 sec. Oh, we so back. Let's go. All right. Okay, guys, any altcoin requests? Any videos you want me to do? Your hour's nearly up, lol. Yeah, I know, I've got to bang this out really fast. I'm averaging like 5 minutes of video at the moment, so yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Maybe I'll run over a little bit. I'm gonna do... What should I do? MNT, that wasn't a very good video. Pendle. Sod it. I'm just gonna pick one from my watch list. That's the right chart, yeah. I'm gonna do XRP. I'm gonna update on XRP, and then we're gonna do an update on OGN, and then maybe an update on Stacks as well. Okay. So yeah, let's start on the macro for this asset. Let's go to CMC. What is this? XRP. What is this? XRP. Let's go. Got a busy day today. $32 billion market cap for XRP. Crazy. Interesting. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Let's make this nice and presentable for the viewers. And let's get rid of some indicators. Or market structure. It's not great. This is a really horrible chart. It's not nice. Really not nice. Like, we had our lows, our higher lows, our higher lows again, and then sort of just testing and evaluation from there. Really, it's not really been very strong. Yeah, it's not been nice. But hey ho, let's break it down and let's see what we're working with. And yeah, let's do this together. I'm here today to give you an update on XRP. What we're looking at for XRP is we're going to be looking at it from a technical analysis perspective, and then we're going to be breaking down some key potential buying areas for this asset, and also we're going to be looking at some price predictions for the next 6 to 12 months to see how high this asset could be going here, and how much money you could be making if you were holding this for the next 6 to 12 months or so. Okay, so let's break this down from a market structure perspective right now. It has been a bit choppy, guys. We know XRP is very vulnerable to fundamental news, and with the whole SEC targeting them and the SEC case that's been going on for so long. Obviously near enough settled now, so we get to wait for an update on that. I think it's coming through this month, actually in April, which is very exciting. So we should see some bullish momentum for XRP at that point, but let's go into that very, very shortly. In terms of market structure for this asset right now, we're talking high lows, we're talking lows, we're talking bullish market structure. Okay, guys? So you can see these are the high lows. High lows 29, 34, and 40. You can see currently that we have got this area at 40 is going to be the most recent high low. This is very, very important because we haven't set a new high low until we actually break this high at 95 cents. So what we're looking for here, guys, potentially is this range. There's a massive range right now for this asset, and that is, you can see, ranging between 73 cents and at 49 cents, and a little bit of a spillage to the downside and the top side as well. Okay, but just for a general price here for this asset, you can see we're ranging quite nicely in this zone. And hey, in this market, it's absolutely fine to be doing that. We are still waiting for that closure from the SEC, and that's due to be happening very, very soon, in the next sort of 22 days or so from what we have been told. Okay, so overall it's looking bullish for XRP in the long run. We know, I think, I might be wrong here, but I think over 100 banks already use XRP for international transfers already, and a lot of them are essentially waiting for the SEC to move out of the way to start pulling the trigger on that as well. So we do have a lot of bullish fundamentals behind this asset from a worldwide banking standpoint. Okay, so that's one thing we need to take into consideration. But let's do some price targets and let's see what we're looking at here for XRP. So you can see that range that we were just talking about, guys. This is going to be the measure move if we are going to be looking for that break to the upside, which I do think is very, very possible in the next sort of month or so with this fundamental news coming out as well. And in terms of percentages, that is going to be worth, I mean, roughly around 31.33%, guys. So very, very bullish if we do see that breakout scenario. The breakout scenario that I'm referring to is going to be in this area. Okay, it's going to be in this area, in this big green box zone that I just drew in there, and that's going to be from around 75 bucks to around 72. A little bit of spillage to the downside there as well, but yeah, I would be looking for a clean cut entry, probably just above 73, first TP around 75, that sort of area for this asset. But we've got to see when this does happen, when we do see this breakout, when we do see that closure coming through from the SEC, this could really explode, guys. And I'm talking, we could see some insane price action for this asset. We've seen this being held back continuously, multiple years now, just getting slammed down continuously. Obviously that's bear market, but getting slammed down continuously anytime we do see a massive move to the upside here. This was I think when the case was settled. We're just waiting for the settlement announcement. Okay, so when that does happen, then basically says the SEC is moving the hell out of the way and letting us get on with it and letting everyone get on with it. So that's going to be good for when that happens. But overall, let's get some price predictions here for XRP for the next 6 to 12 months. So looking at the previous all-time high for XRP that we do have on CMC, guys, that is currently actually at $3.01. Okay, so let's do a price range from where we currently are up to that $3.01 and see how much money we could be making just holding this over the next 6 to 12 months or so, because that is going to be the next bull, the bull market that we're currently in. But for alt season, guys, it's going to be very, 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 very profitable. Okay, so all-time highs, that is around 5.2x for XRP. Okay, so 424%, so very, very, very strong. You put in $2 grand, you're going to be walking away with around $10,000. Okay, you put in 10, you're going to be getting 50. Okay, so it's a very, very strong investment strategy here for XRP. We know the fundamentals are strong. It's a very, very bullish asset overall. It's a blue chip to be holding throughout this next bull market, guys. Very, very interesting stuff to be referencing. And again, 5x, and that is just going to be the all-time high, guys. Okay, remember, this coin has been suppressed. It's been suppressed continuously for so long. Okay, for so long. I mean, in 2021, the previous bull market, we got to $1.55. Okay, and that was, the SEC was still involved. It was still trying to push us down continuously. So we can expect higher prices, I think, than $3. We might even see $10 with the amount of volume that these banks are going to be trading here from an international transfer perspective. it could really send this asset to at least $10. So it's a crazy price prediction, I know, but it's very possible, okay? Because we haven't seen this without the SEC getting involved. Currently at $32 billion market cap. It's a very interesting question to see how high this could go. But again, buying areas, let's get into that very quickly. Buying areas for this asset, I either would be buying if we saw another dip down to the 12-hour volume weighted average true range. I'd be buying at the bottom of this range, guys. 49 is clean. It's a clean entry. I mean, I've been accumulating XRP for a very long time now, but this is a very clean entry. Still at 49 cents. If you do want to get into XRP, that's still very cheap compared to what it will be over the next 6 to 12 months. And even then, if you wanted to wait for that confirmation for the SEC to step aside, then you can do that from this area as well. And that breakout zone is going to be around 75 cents. That's going to be around a 30% move to the upside. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be another buy zone for you as well. That's going to be it from me in terms of the XRP video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash a like on it. Let me know in the comment section whether you're bullish on XRP, or whether you hold XRP. Have you been accumulating? When did you buy? And yeah, that's going to be it for me. Thank you ever so much. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Okay, XRP will hit $1 soon. Nice. Yeah, I agree with you, sir. I do. I was nearly up. Yeah, 2 minutes left. God, I got to bang these out. Let's do stacks. STX. High low, high low. Very nice. Let's go. Unconfirmed high low. There we go. Get it. Just going to jump to the chat quickly, see who we've got in. I see here Optimist has made an appearance today. Good morning, good afternoon. Hope you're having a good day, bro. Check Proppy on base. Let's write that one down. If I can reach my pen. Proppy. Propty? No, Proppy. There we go. Proppy. Let's have a little look at that one. And I see Davian says XRP will hit $1. Good stuff, man. But yeah, let's get into stacks. I mean, do we have fundamentals on stacks? Just quickly before I do a video. Don't really like doing a price prediction without any sort of fundamental bias, especially when you haven't got like previous all-time highs here for this asset is pre-bull market, unless this is Coinbase. Let's see. I mean, I can just check CMC. What am I doing? Yeah, here we go. Okay, it's broken all-time highs from previous bull markets. Not good. Not good for the video anyway. Could you analyze Harvest Finance? Have you got the ticker for Harvest Finance? And I'll have a little look at it for you. Yeah, previous all-time highs for stacks is there. Any fundamentals on stacks? No. Okay, well, we can just do an update on it. Sod it. Let's get it done, son. Let's go. I'm here today to give you an update on Stacks STX. We're going to be going through this from a technical analysis perspective, and we're also going to be looking at some potential price predictions over the next 6 to 12 months for this asset. And yeah, it's going to be a great video. If you like the content, smash a like on it. If you've got an opinion, drop a comment, and also turn the notification bell on if you never want to miss one of my uploads. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. You can see that we're going to be talking about market structure straight away, guys. These yellow lines here, they symbolize the bullish market structure areas that we need to be looking out for here. And the ones that are really screaming out to me, the most recent higher lows, the confirmed higher lows, may I just add, are these areas. Okay, so 241 and 248. Currently trading at 325 with the confirmed higher low 23% to the downside here. So if you are holding this asset, if you're in a trade or anything like that, even if you swing down 23%, you're still going to be bullish as long as you're above $2.49, as long as you're above $2.49, then then you're still bullish, okay? If you start losing these zones, these previous high lows, if you start invalidating them, that's when you're probably likely going to see a move to the upside, but that's when you need to be looking for lower highs and sort of a directional change there. So reversal of the trend is potentially on the cards when you do see that, okay? So just wanted to go through that. Do I think we're going to be dumping down and losing higher lows here? Probably not. Don't think it's that likely, but we need to be looking at the most recent low, not confirmed higher low, the most recent low here for potentially confirming this to the upside. If we confirm this to the upside, then it's very likely that we actually confirm this higher low, okay? And that higher low that is currently unconfirmed for the market structure, guys, very important, is going to be $2.91, and that's a better position to be in than all the way down at around $2.49, okay? And just to reiterate, guys, look at this uptrend. It's very nice. It's very steady. Yes, we go parabolic. We have pullbacks. We consolidate. Parabolic, consolidation, parabolic, consolidation, parabolic, consolidation. So overall, it's looking really, really, really quite nice for continuation here. So yeah, that's what I would say about stacks just off the bat. Looking really, really strong here. I want to do some Fibonacci. So let's do a bit of Fibonacci here from this swing low to the all-time high. And let's see what Fibonacci levels we can be referencing here for a potential pullback, okay? Now, what do you know? We have tested that on the 0.236 here. Very, very clean, very nice stuff. And that's currently priced at around $3.03. So overall, looking really bullish. You're probably going to see some upwards momentum from this area. Looking really, really strong for continuation here. I'm quite impressed with this chart, I must say. It's looking really, really, really quite good there. Let's draw some trend lines as well. Could be doing something along the lines of that. So you can see momentum again, very strong to the upside for that asset. Could be doing a parallel channel like that, and essentially maybe a little bit lower there. Essentially that means continuation to the upside. If you do break this parallel channel here, guys, you do a pullback, absolutely fine. The measure move for that will look something along the lines of this. If that does happen, it will be a pullback to the 0.382 and also major market structure higher lows, which at the start of the video we did speak about. Very important levels to be holding for support. You can see actually momentum from this area very strong, okay? Very, very, very strong, okay? Even here, really, really nice. So if you do come down to this area, sell your house, sell your dog, long stacks. I'm joking, don't do that, but yeah, very nice area for a potential bounce for continuation to the upside, okay? Yeah, that's going to be stacks overall here. Let's jump to a potential price prediction for the next 6 to 12 months here, and let's see what we could be looking out for here for stacks, okay? So just looking at stacks in the previous bull market, guys, you can see we actually hit all-time highs of around $2.60. Currently, compared to most altcoins, it's very surprising what we've done. We've broken all-time highs already. Very bullish, okay? It's a very bullish thing to be doing that at this stage in this current cycle. All right, so currently priced at $3.25. Very bullish, very, very nice, okay? So what does that tell us? It tells us we could be doing a price prediction here. Price prediction from, let's do the low to the high, and then let's get some Fibonacci extension levels here, because we can't compare it to previous all-time highs because we've obviously already broken previous all-time highs, so we can't really be doing that. But what we can be doing here to see, so without obviously fundamental research here for stacks, we can just be getting sort of a bias to how high this could potentially go in the next 6 to 12 months, just using a Fibonacci extension tool here, okay? So that's the high there. The current next level that we could be looking out for here is going to be $4.70 there, with a current market cap of around 4.7 billion in this current market, guys. I think I read something about Filecoin as well. Well, stacks and Filecoin promise continue gains. So yeah, so Filecoin. So if we jump to Filecoin quickly, maybe that's got something to do with it. Yeah, Filecoin as well is at a $4.6 billion market cap. What was the all-time high for Filecoin? Because if they are similar competitors, then it's quite likely that we do see the same amount of, let's not do that, the same amount of gains to see for this asset. So, I mean, we got an $8, it's trading at $8 Filecoin right now, up to around all-time high levels at around $181. So that is going to be ridiculous. Okay, it's over 20x, 23x, I think it is. 23x to the upside. So I'm being conservative looking at stacks here. I'm not going to say guys, we're looking at 23% to the 23x to the upside. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm sure at this stage in the cycle, a 5x is completely achievable here. Just looking at Filecoin as a potential competitor. If we're looking at this from a 5x perspective, that is going to be a 400% gain, guys, and that'll be bringing the price of this asset all the way up to around $16. Okay, $16 for stacks. Very good stuff. And I do actually think it will get there, guys, considering the cleanness of this chart, how bullish this has been over the last few months or so. Very, very impressed overall. So, yeah, that's what I would say about stacks. But yeah, key buying areas is going to be these high lows, guys. And I don't see us going lower than that unless we see Black Swan or Bitcoin dump off a cliff during the halving. But yeah, overall, very, very bullish on stacks. But yeah, that's going to be a video on stacks, guys. Let me know if you like it. Drop a like on the video if you do. And if you hold stacks or you're bullish on stacks, let me know in the comment section as well. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Peace. I'll see you in the next one. I'm not going, by the way, guys. I'm recording live on stream, so you can watch me record. And if you want to watch the videos back later on, you can. Yeah, welcome to everyone that's just joined the stream. We are breaking down the altcoins, and we're doing this every single day, Monday to Friday. Harvest Finance, ticker is Farm, I think. Let's have a little look at that. I'm not going to do a video on it, but I just want to see the chart. Yeah, there we go, Farm. Currently 58. It's a promo request, I think. $58 million market cap. Really, really quite low. Is this GameFi? No doubt. No doubt it's a GameFi token. Oh no, it's a yield app. Staking DeFi protocols. Okay. Okay, yeah. Potential. It's got potential there. Do we have all-time highs? Previously... This is not a new coin. It's been around for a hot minute. Back in 2021 we saw... So that was the previous bull market. Very nice. Dumped off a cliff back in May. Okay. Wow, okay. Interesting. Harvest Finance. One to watch there. It's such a low... That's a micro cap coin, guys. That is ridiculous. 60 mil market cap? Like, what? Let's look at the chart. Let's look at the chart on this. Is it gonna let me do it? Yes, it is. We're gonna do Coinbase. Maybe not that much data on Coinbase. This has exploded in the last sort of day. Ridiculous. Let's look at that candle. Love a big green candle to the upside. 158%. 2.5x on your investment. Very nice stuff. I'm gonna do a video, but interesting. Interesting to say the least. I'd be looking at areas like this. Support. Could be doing a bit of Fibonacci. As you can see, 0.236 Fibonacci retracement. To really have that confirmation, I want to see you above this area for confirmation of the reversal of the trend here. But again, that is on the weekly, guys. So you could probably get confirmation on the lower term timeframes before then. But let's just take this move that we have seen. Let's go from the bottom of the move there to the top of the move. Retracement wise, probably 0.382. You're holding that right now. Yeah, I would expect ideally consolidation here if you don't dump down. Obviously, you've gone parabolic. So parabolic motion usually means a crash down. So yeah, just be aware for that, guys. Yeah, one more video and then I'm going to be calling it a day. Being listed on Coinbase will help a ton. Yeah, that is true. Bullish on stacks, OP, BTC. Check out Wood on base, brother. Dex screener. Okay, let's have a little look at that. I'm not gonna do it now, on the stream, but I will be looking at that. No doubt a meme coin. Oh god. Excuse me. Right, let's do another update on. Just want to look at Solana chart quickly. Still bullish, guys. Still bullish. I know Solana's been a bit of a pain recently, guys. We've seen a bit of network congestion over the last sort of 4 or 5 days or so. So hopefully Solana can sort itself out there. I think what we are seeing is a lot of volume coming through from this meme coin trading, and if it's struggling now, this is my only sort of concern for Solana. If it is struggling now, we're not even 20-30% into the volume that we're going to see for this bull market, guys. It's going to be the biggest bull market in history, and if it's struggling now, it's not great. Okay, it's really, really not great for that to be happening. So yeah, definitely need some updates there from the Solana team or something like that. So yeah, definitely need to keep your eyes peeled for that, because yeah, they're struggling now. It's only a matter of time. We could see some big crashes throughout the next sort of 6 months there of the network, not the asset. I mean, naturally it will crash the asset, but not as much as the network. Didn't mean to put it like that. Okay. Do Doge. Yes, he's gonna do Doge. I'm only gonna do Doge because my whiff video performed outstandingly. It's a typical meme coin video. But yeah, I got like 1,000 views on that, so yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, gonna do a bit of Doge. Let's get some indicators in here. It's a bit too many, I think. Solana has a team. Solana has a team. Come on, brain, do it. The Solana has a bug. The team is going to fix it. All right, good to see. Good to see. Yeah, because it's not great. Not great. Not good right now. Okay, let's get into this update for Doji Boy. Doji Boy. Okay. I'm here today to give you an update on Doge, the famous dog in the crypto space. We're going to be breaking this down from a technical analysis perspective, and we're also going to be going into some massive, I'm talking humongous price predictions for the next 6 to 12 months. Okay, so we're going to be starting off with Doge here, talking about market structure, guys. Very important levels to be looking out for here from a market structure standpoint. As you can see, these are all higher lows. Okay, these are all higher low areas that we need to be looking out for here, because this determines whether Doge is in a bullish trend or a bearish trend. Okay, so right now you can see the higher lows that we're referring to are these little yellow dotted lines. Okay, so the most recent higher low that we have seen for this asset is unfortunately all the way down at 12 cents. Okay, so what does that mean? It means you can actually swing down 38% here in terms of the price, 39%, and still be in a bullish trend. Okay, so that's very important to see here, guys, because especially being a meme coin, with meme coins, when you see a sell-off coming through, for example, from there only naturally it crashes down quite aggressively. Okay, so that's definitely something you need to be aware of here, because when Doge does take a tumble, if it takes a tumble like we did see here, again, it's very aggressive when it does happen, but the bounce points for the market structure will be 12 cents and 11.4. Okay, I don't see it going lower than that right now, just due to the amount of retail money coming into this asset. It's looking very, very bullish overall. In terms of a trend line here, guys, this is what I would be looking out for here, is very, very strong momentum to the upside. You can see in terms of percentages there, 141%. God damn. And also 80% to the upside as well there, 77%. Crazy stuff there. So if we do come down and touch this area of around 17 cents, I probably would expect, it's the wrong tool, I don't know how it got to that, I probably would expect a nice move of at least around 30%, because usually you take the volume, sorry, you take the momentum, you cut it in half, right? So for example, you've got 141%, down now at 70%. So this is likely to be around 35%, still just being conservative, guys. So that would actually mean testing highs and breaking highs for Doge here in this current cycle. Okay, so very, very bullish here on Doge overall, especially coming down to this area. This will be the buy zone, the big buy zone for Doge, coming down to around 16 cents there. And also you can see this little red dotted line. That's also the unconfirmed higher low from the most recent pullback. So what we need to do to confirm that is essentially breaking this high. Once we break this high, guys, that will confirm this higher low, and then like we said at the start of this video, the market structure is looking a lot more solid. Okay, so even if you pull back to this area, once it's been confirmed, not just yet. Once you pull back to this area, it's still going to be the nice bullish uptrend, okay? So overall, Doge is looking insane, okay? So load up your bags, sell your house, sell your dog, long Doge. I'm joking, don't do that. But some very, very nice charting action coming through from a technical analysis standpoint. Now, let's look at volume-weighted average true range. Don't want to confuse you guys too much with this, but it's very, very important here. And you can see the volume-weighted average true range 12-hour band. You have actually closed above that. Very, very good stuff. That is in a progressionary stance as well. So that's another bullish sign. We've got the 3-day in a progressionary stance as well. Closed above that. Momentum very, very strong. Again, momentum very, very strong from this area. One thing I would be worried about is the 60-minute. It is currently in a digressionary stance. So you want to be turning this to the upside. Okay, turn this bad boy on, and it will be progressionary with the 4-hour, and then you can soar to the goddamn moon. Okay, so looking really, really strong there for Doge. Let's get into a price prediction for the next 6 to 12 months to see how much money you could be making if you were just to buy Doge right now and just hold it. Okay, let's just take that into account. If you were just to hold it from now until this time next year, for example. So let's get into that. Let's bring up Doge here on CMC. And break down previous market caps, previous all-time highs, and let's see what we're looking out for here, guys. And just while that's loading, we need to take into consideration that this is the biggest, I'm talking the biggest Mount Everest bull market in history for cryptocurrency, okay? And what does that mean? From a meme coins, what does that mean on a meme coin perspective? It means that a lot of new money, a lot of retail, a lot of dumb money like us guys. And when I say dumb money, I mean not institutional money like BlackRock, okay? No hedge funds. We're talking retail. We're talking the grinders, the 9 to 5ers, the retail money coming in. The dumb money, they call it, right? A lot of that money flows directly straight into meme coins. It's one of the first things that people buy, which is very bullish for these meme coins. It can send them to billions and billions and billions of dollar market caps, and that's why we're seeing obviously Solana doing really, really well from a meme coin perspective. So yeah, just to cement that point in, the amount of capital, the amount of money that's going to be coming through from retail is going to be crazy. The biggest we've ever seen in history for cryptocurrency, and most of it's going to be flowing through into meme coins to start off with. So that's a very insanely bullish sign for an asset like Doge. Okay, so let's get into previous all-time highs for Doge, and you can see at the height of the bull market back in 2021, we saw the height being 64 cents. Okay, so we didn't get to $1, unfortunately, but we did get to 64 cents. Okay, so if you are holding your Dogecoin from now until 64 cents, which is the all-time high, which I do think there's more in the tank for that, guys, and I'm not going to go into it, but there is hints on Elon incorporating Doge into X, and yeah, if he does that, then game over, man. Game over. Okay, it's going to be insane for Doge. So what I would say here for Doge in terms of a very conservative price prediction, just up to previous all-time highs, it's going to be around a 3.1x, guys, around 218% on your investment, and that will bring us up to 64 cents. Now, if Doge is going to get to $1, which I really do think it will, over the next sort of bull market here, I think maybe even $1 is pretty conservative for Doge here. I do think it's going to absolutely run. It's going to be crazy. Remember, it's the biggest bull market in history, guys. Very, very important. So yeah, we're going to be looking at around a 5x for that investment. But yeah, let me know if you guys are getting into Doge. I'm very, very intrigued, and whether you got in previous run or whether you hold some now, or if you're looking for a potential buy area. The buy area that I really would be buying more Doge at is going to be this area. Okay, guys, this is the confirmed not confirmed high or low, but confirmed market structure point for momentum to the upside. It looks really, really strong overall. And if you get in here and it dumps down to here, I'm just going to be buying more here, okay? It's a very bullish asset overall, and this is the biggest bull market in history, and a lot of the money is going to be flowing through this asset. So yeah, just take that into consideration. I wouldn't miss out on this opportunity. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, all that good stuff, but it's basically free money buying this asset, okay? But yeah, that's gonna be it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. Drop a like on it if you liked it. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me. Peace. I'll see you in the next one. Interesting. All those videos basically like 7 minutes long today. Interesting. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it from me. Thank you ever so much. I do appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the stream today. I know I did. and I will be back tomorrow breaking down the charts, breaking down Bitcoin, and I know the Bitcoin update, it ran for quite a long time today. It ran for like 40 minutes, but we were breaking it down, you know. We were breaking it down. We are seeing a move to the upside actually for Bitcoin, just testing this area. So I'm looking for a nice long there. But yeah, it run for a considerable amount of time on the Monday stream, which it should, because we're coming into a fresh week. But the rest of the week is more, we'll do like a 10 to 15 minute breakdown on Bitcoin, because we already know what's going to happen, and then we break down a lot more on the altcoins. So if you are looking to request some altcoins, then you can do that tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever you like, and yeah, I will be breaking down those charts for you. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you liked it, drop a like on it. It does help out the stream tremendously. Let's grow this stream together. And if you want a nice crypto family, CC gang over on the TG Telegram, you can go join that. Link is in the description, completely free as well. It's like a little family in there. You're welcome to join. You will be welcomed with open arms. Experienced traders, novice traders, veteran traders, all of you, you're all welcome. So yeah, you can go join that. Link is in the description. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me, guys. Thank you ever so much.